Good morning, I'm Trish Pahanik, and this is Cynopsis, your first early morning briefing. Today is Friday, May 7th, 2010. Here are today's top stories. Well, Fox presents a 7th season of Hell's Kitchen, helmed by Chef Gordon Ramsay, on the 1st of June, beginning at 8 p.m. And beginning tonight, Vemi introduces a new current affairs series, Jorge Gustoso Investiga, which will examine today's relevant topics. TLC series Toddlers and Tiaras is back for a third run, with new episodes premiering June 2nd at 10 p.m. Season 2 averaged 1.3 million total viewers each week. This summer, the CW will rerun the drama series Moonlight that originally aired on CBS. The CW will air Moonlight next to The Vampire Diaries starting on June 3rd. And the Style Network ordered more of its new comedy, Jerseylicious, as the network okayed a second season. The Season 1 finale of Jerseylicious airs this Sunday. And 2010 upfront news for Comedy Central. The network's series in production includes Big Lake. Chris Gethard stars as a young guy in pursuit of his dreams even though he's lost his job and lives with his parents. Nick Swardson's Pretend Time, sketch show featuring Nick Swardson. The Onion Sports Network, that's a working title, half-hour scripted comedy from The Onion, offering sports coverage encompassing the whole spectrum of modern sports. Comedy Central's pilot presentations, all titles are working titles. Ideas, the series' comedic co-hosts explore the type of questions that can only come from stoners. John Benjamin Has a Van. Investigative reporter John Benjamin offers his version of human interest stories. Steel Panther, a docu-reality show, follows the band Steel Panther, which is a parody heavy metal band from Los Angeles. Untitled Bill Burr/Kevin Hart pilot, Burr and Hart star in this scripted comedy, offering a modern-day version of The Odd Couple. And for more info on Comedy Central's Upfront 2010, check it out at Cynopsis.com. Production on TV Land's upcoming and first original sitcom, Hot in Cleveland, commences on Monday. The series stars Valerie Bertinelli, Jane Leeves, Wendy Malick, and Betty White, and opens June 16th at 10 p.m. Oprah Winfrey and her Harpo Films banner are developing a 7-hour miniseries, America in the King Years, for HBO, reports Deadline.com. The miniseries is based on the life of Martin Luther King Jr. from 1954 to 1968. And after 5 seasons, Elizabeth Perkins is leaving her role on Showtime's Weeds.
Hi, I'm John Cox, and I want to talk about drama's ugly stepsister, comedy. At its very core, comedy is nothing but a surprise. Somebody says something, and then the punchline is something unexpected. Why'd the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side is no longer funny because we know what to expect. But the first time that joke was told, it killed. Drama can get away with more mediocrity than comedy can, and when a drama is great, it tends to stick with us longer than a great comedy does. But when dramas are bad, they're more likely to get a pass because there is nothing worse than a bad comedy. I think a supporting cast is much more important in a comedy. Many dramas rely on a strong central figure, but there are not many comedies that can get away with that same formula. Look at all the great comedies that are currently on TV. They all have tremendous supporting casts. I think it must be very tough to be a comedy writer. Most of the dramatic shows on TV are 1 hour, and yet almost all the comedies are only 30 minutes long. Almost all of my favorite comedies have had terrible episodes, except for maybe The Office. I've seen every single episode of The Office, and although the quality varies, there are always a few hilarious moments in each and every episode. I've seen some really bad 30 Rock, but when 30 Rock is good, it just might be the best show on TV. The much-heralded Modern Family has recently had a bad spell, starting with the iPad episode, but Fizbo the Clown might have been the funniest 22 minutes on TV this year. To illustrate the neglect of comedies, let's go over to the movies. In the last 10 years, 60 films have been nominated for Best Film. Only 2 have been comedies. I guess that old saying is true. Comedy is hard. I'm John Cox, and that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching.
And on that note, that's a wrap For this work week, be sure to check your email for the full printed version of today's synopsis with new executive moves and more on ratings, some new classified ads, a few other bits and pieces that did not make it into this podcast, and remember to check out tonight's primetime broadcast lineup. This is a Cynopsis Media production in association with 311 West. For Cynthia Turner, who wrote and compiled Cynopsis, in Connecticut, I'm Trish Pahanik.
I'm gonna have a good day. Even if I make it myself, I'm gonna have a good day. I don't need no one else. I'm gonna have a good day. Nothing wrong I could do. I'm gonna have a good day. Hope you have a good day too.